All right, folks. Hey, this is Christa with Big Family Homestead, and I wanted to share with you guys what is going on. So hopefully, yep, there it is. So there's a slight delay, and the screen was black there for a second. I was thinking, I hope this is working. So, hey everybody, this is Christa with Big Family Homestead, and I wanted to share with you the sale items because we've already had a few people say that there's items out of stock. I'm sorry to say, but that's not the case. So I wanted to come on today for just a short amount of time and show you the things that are on sale. I just did a screen grab not even 10 minutes ago, and the sale just started for Central Time Zone here about 40 minutes ago. The sale started at 9 a.m. Mountain Time, so wherever you're at in the world, in the United States, Canada, then that time zone is for you. So here we go. I just want to share a few things with you. You guys know we absolutely love our Thrive Life ingredients, and you know how healthy they are, how well done they are. They are picked at their peak ripeness, not sitting in some cold storage room waiting to be gassed to be ripened. They're picked when they're at their peak ripeness, and then they are cut and frozen within just a couple of hours, and then freeze dried within a very short amount of time. So that's one of the reasons why we love Thrive Life ingredients, because they have the most nutrition in them. So then when they're freeze dried, they are then that nutrition is then held into that food for 25 years sealed. Once you open it, then it will be good on the shelf for a year if it lasts that long. So we're just gonna chat. If you guys have questions, please put the questions in the comment section, or not the comment section, in the chat box. Let me make this chat a little bit bigger so that I can see it better. I'm not wearing my glasses, so never know. So here we go. Let's go and let me switch screens so that you can see the sales. So here we go. We've got my absolute favorite, the mushrooms pieces. That is the pantry can price, which is an amazing deal. We generally buy all of our items in number 10 cans, and then you get actually a better deal. So I believe that the number 10 can is about $19. I did not get those prices. And then what I do is when I open it, I will fill up some mason jars and vacuum seal those. They won't last the 25 years after that, but they will stretch your shelf life a lot longer. So, Thrive like the patches and vitamin? No, this is freeze-dried ingredients, freeze-dried food. That's all that this company does. So you can take broccoli, and it will be freeze-dried, and it will last 25 years. Let's see. I tried this product years ago, and I was thinking about it the other day, and on YouTube somebody mentioned it again. This is the same one that makes no, this is not the same one that makes the patches. I'm not sure what patches it is. That might be Thrive Market. Thrive Market does vitamins and things like that. This is just food. This is long-term, shelf-stable fruits, vegetables, meats, proteins, dairy, cheeses, all kinds of different ingredients, and you can use them daily, or you can use them for prepper-like things. But we actually we actually use these ingredients every single day. Onions, we don't cut onions anymore. The mushrooms, if we're making pizza from scratch, which we do about every couple of weeks, then I just put them straight onto the sauce, and they rehydrate perfectly. Yarn Prepper says, do you need a code for the sale? You do not need a code. You just need to be a customer or a consultant. And if you don't mind using the link in the description box, that would be greatly appreciated. Oh, yep. Danny Thrive, my monthly delivery is gonna go today too. So I have to actually go and adjust it before, because I want to make sure that I got everything in there that I want to get for the sale, because I don't want to miss out on any of these great deals. So we're looking at the actual things that are in stock, the actual sale items that are in stock. And everything I've seen is in stock as of 15 minutes ago. So you don't want to miss out on this at all, folks. So the cranberries, they have an overstock of them. So they have them at a really good deal. Those, I believe, they look like they're about 50% off right now. Or about 55%. I'm just doing the math in my head. But they are so delicious. They are sweetened a little bit with some sugar, but they are just great straight out of the can. I love putting them on salads. I actually grind them up and put them in our daughter Grace's G-Tube food because they are a huge source of vitamin C. The cake bites, delicious, but we don't get those very often. Broccoli, however, broccoli is one that we love to get because I make broccoli cheese soup and it is perfect. I don't have to chop it. I don't have to wash it. I don't have to do anything to it. I just take it straight out of the can and drop it right into my broccoli cheese soup, and it's absolutely delicious. The green beans, the cucumbers, and the corn, love just eating those straight out of the can. They're great. I can just throw them on salads as well. And the peas, when I make a pasta salad and I'm doing a quick pasta salad, then you can, all I do is I take handfuls of all of these different items and throw them in a bowl and then just get those rehydrating while I'm cooking the pasta. And then I will strain those off and add them to our cold pasta. And, sorry, it looks like I'm dropping frames. Then I will add all of our seasonings, mayonnaise or yogurt sauce, whatever I'm making. So, seeing Chris and Nikki, mine is getting ready to process and had to stop it. Yeah, because you have to make sure that your timing is after that 9 a.m. Mountain Time. Yep. I actually changed ours to tomorrow so that I can process it today. I didn't get a chance to process it yesterday. So here, let's look at another slide here. Now this is another, just another screenshot. And we'll get to that in just a second, Danny Thrive. I want to, I'll address the tomato powder in a second. But then there's the customer favorites meals. It's a meal pack. It's got several, I'm looking at 9 or 10 meals that are ready to cook and eat. Everything is in there. We have tried several of them. They're very good. I tend to make up my own because there are certain recipes that I really like, so I'll just make up my own. And I have several of them in our brand new cookbook, which is called A Hug from Home. So then the chef packs. Okay, let's talk about the chef packs for a second. Those came out they were a big thing when we started to be consultants. And those are a fantastic gift item because it comes with several recipes and all of the ingredients, the main ingredients, I should say, are in that box. So you get 9 cans, pantry cans, and a seasoning and recipes in this box. And they're delicious recipes. They're easy to make, just super delicious. But it's a great gift item. So say someone is getting married or having a baby, that's something that would be great for a gift for them because then it's super easy meals to put together. Actually, we have a friend that's getting ready to have a baby, and I made up several of these mason jar meals in a jar. with instructions written right on the label, and all they have to do is add water or broth to it, and they've got a meal done and ready to go, so that they're not filling up their freezer with freezer meals. These can actually sit on the shelf, excuse me, for whenever they want to use it. So then, okay, so let's talk about these other items. Then the refried beans, delicious, absolutely love them. They grind into a really nice powder. So if you want to grind them up and then add your liquid to make refried beans, they're so delicious. I really love them. Blackberries, awesome. They're so good. The green bell peppers, that's a really good price for the green bell, or sorry, for the blackberries. That's almost half off, guys. That's a really good price. Green peppers. Now you guys have to see these limited time labels. Those are things that they don't do all the time, because they're not grown all the time. You want to get them at their peak ripeness. So green peppers and blackberries are grown in the summertime, and it's hard to get good delicious ones all year long. So when they are there in stock and they're a limited time only thing, then definitely get a hold of those. The gluten-free flour I have not ever used, but I've heard several people say it's really, really good. They really like it. But we're not gluten-free people. Sorry. Not sorry, but yeah. I'm sorry I can't give you more information about the gluten-free flour. Raspberries, absolutely delicious. Looks like they've got an overabundance of those, which is great. Stock up all you can. Then the cheddar cheese. Let me tell you, folks, the cheddar cheese really, 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 really like it. It is, when you take it straight out of the can and pop it in your mouth, it tastes like you're eating a cheddar cracker, like a Cheez-It. That's what it tastes like to me. And I'm not a huge fan of Cheez-Its, but those are delicious. And I know I'm not getting lots of chemicals or any kind of nonsense like that. It is just cheese, which is so good. The chicken dices are awesome. They are so versatile. You can make them into anything you want to do with them. Make them into tacos, tortillas, add them to your soups. They're so versatile. I really love that. And then the celery. The celery, I mean, who doesn't like celery? Well, actually, there's a few people who don't like celery that we know. But the celery is great for throwing into stews and soups. I actually used it the other day and made chicken salad because we didn't have any fresh celery. Because, celery, that's the thing with celery. It gets wangy really quickly, and it's a royal pain. So we very rarely buy celery unless there's a reason to eat fresh celery. We will just use the Thrive celery for anything that is cooked. So that I do love that. Let's see. Oh, that's funny, John. Your shepherd loves the cheeses. Yeah, that's great. Okay, one more image here. Yep, we do use the celery in our chili honey. That honey is the everyday outreach. That's my husband. All right, so last page here. We have got zucchini, which again, that's a limited time only. These four things here, the mangoes, the Granny Smith apples, and the dragon fruit, those are all limited ones, but you got to get them while they're there. So otherwise, they're out of stock and they won't be back until the next time around. And actually, the dragon fruit we got last time there was a big sale when it came out, and Hope, I think, ate both pantry cans. So she's downstairs. She can't hear me. The green apples are absolutely delicious. I do recommend, though, if you open the can of green apples, take some out and then put the rest in mason jars and vacuum seal them, because they turn brown relatively quickly. They're still edible. They just don't look very nice. So make sure you take those out and vacuum seal those in a Mylar bag or in another mason jar, just because you want to keep those from from turning brown, because then they just don't look very pretty. Instant black beans, another one that is a fantastic add to soups and stews. I even actually make, when I make rice and beans, I will use these instant black beans, because they just are, you just throw them in. There's nothing you need to really do with them. So the last item I'm seeing, the last item is the only item that is out of stock of the sale items. Excuse me. Is the Parmesan cheese. And I have, the Parmesan cheese is super delicious. Again, I eat it straight out of the can, which I need to not do, because Parmesan cheese is one of those things that is, it's very high in fat. So I have to eat just a little bit. It's very good though. Very good. I like to make, actually what I like to do with the Parmesan cheese is make, a shelf-stable Alfredo sauce. So I will take Parmesan cheese, mozzarella cheese, arrowroot powder, garlic, onion, and something else I can't remember. And then I will make it into, I will blend it so that chops up the cheeses really fine. And then you add it to a quart of half and half. And it makes the most delicious Alfredo sauce I have had. It's honestly... Okay, Brad, I know that I'm not even reading the comments. So I know that Brad is making all kinds of comments to distract me, and I'm not going to pay attention to his comments. So Brad might fight me on this, but I think it's as good as the Olive Garden Alfredo sauce. So, but I think, okay, so yeah, distract. Yeah, that's you. He's in the other room. If you see this green right behind me, he's in that room. And he was supposed to be mixing this last song that he's working on for the new album that's going to come out here shortly. But he's not doing that. He's I'm not distracting you. All right, so let's go to, okay, the tomato powder. Danny was asking if they were discontinuing the tomato powder again. I don't believe that they are. I have not heard that they are discontinuing it. I do know that it does come, lately it's been coming in bags because people have complained that their tomato powder is hard as a rock. Well, so then it comes in vacuum sealed bags inside a sealed can. But it doesn't, I don't know if they're going to be discontinuing it or not. I don't mind if it comes as a rock. Honestly, I just pound it out, and it just breaks up relatively easy. So if we do ever find out that they are discontinuing it, I will let you guys know. So okay, Jay Tharp had a question. How's the sour cream? We have lots of berries, acorn squash, stuff we couldn't grow. We now get eggs from a farmer. Don't drink milk in store due to we get two Jersey milk from farmer's market. That's awesome. Yeah, I wouldn't buy a milk store. No, I wouldn't buy milk at the store if I had to, unless I had to. But you're funny, Brad. I'm sorry. He's such a distraction to me when I'm on here. So the sour cream, the Thrive sour cream, I have only ever used once, and I found it to be a little gritty. So I don't generally use sour cream because we have 2 Jersey cows, so we just have our own cream, and we can make our own sour cream if we want to. So that's, yeah, it's funny how he flirts with me. Yeah. Anyhow, so that's, I think it. If you guys have any more questions, please put them in the description, not the description box, in the chat right now, so that I can answer those questions for you. Let me go back to the main screen there. Let's see. Let me look back to see if there's any other questions. While you guys are typing up questions, and if there's no other question, that's okay too. Let's see. Danny, that's really funny. He uses an impact drill on the tomato powder and it breaks apart really easy. Just watch out for the bottom of the can. Yeah, that would probably drill a hole straight into the bottom of the can. Then you can't use the tomato powder. I've even put it in like I'll break it up with a knife, and if it's too hard, I'll stick it in a food processor. Like if it's a big, smaller chunk like this, I'll just stick it in a small food processor, and that works too. So okay, guys, if you guys don't have any questions, I think that'll be it for today. If you guys please don't hesitate to like and subscribe the video. That would greatly help our family out. And if you're considering purchasing Thrive Life ingredients, please use the link in the description box. Again, that truly helps our family out a lot. Oh wait, there's questions that popped in. Awesome. In order to keep the sour cream from going bad, would you recommend vacuum sealing what's left? Oh, what do you mean? Like the sour cream powder? I would definitely. If you're not going to use it very often, I would definitely put, either put it in a Mylar bag with an oxygen absorber or in a mason jar and vacuum seal it. That's definitely what I would do. Question on the pantry cans. Should those be put in Mylar bags or jars for vacuum seal? You could, if you're not going to use it very often. Pantry cans don't last very long for our family. So, I mean, like the broth and the gravies, I don't bother vacuum sealing. But like if it's a can of cheese, then I'll use what I want and then I'll vacuum seal it in a smaller mason jar. But most of the pantry cans don't last very long here in our house. So that's why I buy the bigger ones, unless it's not available. Like some of the ingredients don't come in number 10 cans. They only come in pantry cans. So then we'll have to buy pantry cans. But generally across the board, it is the number 10 family size cans that we buy. So, because it's more economical to do it that way. So, all right, folks, I hope that answers your questions and helps you to see what is on the sale for this month, for this big, humongous April sale. And I hope you guys, hope you guys had fun. I know Brad had good time trying to distract me, which he did not, which was good. So I hope you guys have a blessed and amazing day.